Okay, so we are dealing with about young fan say Prophet Dennis was Kwabena, please Dr. Edu for recharge. Dr. Edu for what do I say? Bibia efa Yamama ka tentio Yamama ka tenti Yamama ka tenti but I don't for Freddy Mina or say those the diagram say Oshia correct or person can say Yamama Quatenti Yamama Quatio Yamama but I couldn't mean carry here because you may be your friend is saying Madame Valerie 80 and mean to me and Kayano and so anyway, so let's come back to serious business. Now we are dealing with a year fuel increment. And it seems as will be ID. And now more increase petrol. Almost so much a year friend say diesel so 50 pesos. And no the ababa so petrol no so. I mean it's the same thing. But unim the who crowd petrol no because most of their cars a year presidency cars near the adeno petrol no omo use. Almost Tony free or Gini free so obviously no now pressure air system no so more okay beyond that now apart from say ebia obi a few boy day aduane enema auto. So let's do apart from that ECG still amount for a struggle with ECG then we are talking then we are talking about roads. And so no and so let's talk about roads. Let's talk about say. Then let's talk about this ECG issues, the effect. And now this exercise is just the next 7 minutes. And many amount for citizens based our exercise way 0302208090. Let's be specific on what. And yeah, afena ubabana and just be specific on the issues. Just touch on the issues because that is exactly what we are going to talk about. And we just want to have a feel from a year war citizen wa you know a year jumano. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah, but your friends are free.
I want to get in the Gomonka.
Where?
Gomonka, I want to get you.
Oh, Akwasi. Okay, so Akwasi, out of the three, which one are you picking?
The light ECG case.
Then I cost Gomonka.
Oh, my wife for your furniture, Kaswa Brigade. Since Saturday, no, Bobie, you're prepared in the bin. In fact, again,
no, what of vendors no because almost say vendors no.
Oh yes, and I say and I say me sure about punche me go the last so even my one card no so me the call even me the buy SCC ba almost my card name to me SCC no na bi wo ho but me no say me card name to me in fact e ho de na say me ba to Kaswa side no Ansah my card na to my LOD.
Wow.
Bobie, in fact, I'm a man. But
what your friend say almost a head office because no one's call vendor no one else and you go to the head office.
Kasona head office in the tobacco a man from never call new market or side will call or fan call side into me call a man from no so I'm call my card and then call furniture new market to Kanozo. Bobie me ko also ahun there what is I want to card no be here network no ye gina outside the last to kwa gidi do kwa na ma obi pa if you want na me da be fi into my imagine say if you or chan kwa na me san ka dia anu na me de betum na be fi mensi
Maza nya na ye di san komo no. All right, so Obia send me a message Jonathan na metaphysicists will be there is low current everywhere especially around Trasaco area. Minimum which Trasaco side now welcome, but I'm for SND. Hello. But your first of referring.
But good evening, but Ben Oyalfa.
Ben Ewo Yarifa. So Ben, which one? Cost of living now picky and now say ECG now picky and now say a rose now picky.
Bobie, a quantity Tipper Johnson called a shading Kitiao. It's a month room.
Tipper Johnson, no, Eva.
Tipper Johnson walk a brick one also.
Ask me who.
What are you far? Now, what branch are far? Right side call a shading Kitiao. Now, Bobie, Quano, not 2016. Mahama Yapano. Now, about 20 official. Now, why I got a far southern side. Now, Yagan is smooth. I had to put a baby buzo. But upon our one. To be a good of say. Now,
so, about me, a video they are sending.
Will be phone and you to near Yami.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Yamayaduma or Tambage will be phone, eh? Now, with the video they are sending. Now, will be the name say, about what the Sa. If you have to be said, Sada. About 20, a Quanga, many chair, a Quanga, because he had to go to Guzuno, and nobody shall find out. We are before say. Not say in Suto. Not say when I'm Quanoso. Not say one until for Quanoso, not to be Nikoma. Not of a song for Canamo. Because the dear woman, a winner of a song for. Or the deep photos you work deeper life. Anymore, a sudden anymore. That's a photos in the no point of enemy. No quarry. Ghana. Yea, mobile.
Okay.
Mobile. A panga in Penfonam, so we should cut and now come with you. Not yet in a nickel church upon we, let them not come with you. Will you here? Why?
Okay, all right, thank you. Now, Juliana Belinda Aubry says, Bobie, we love you, I love you back. Emmanuel Suzuki says, I've been in darkness for 5 solid days now at Ashaiman Aviation. I want to join the queue today at exactly 7:45 a.m. And I was the number 652. Hey! And I was in the queue till 6:30 p.m. but couldn't get some to buy. Now, Masia Befi Bedesumu. Crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Ogboron Cancer say Powerhouse deodorant that I bought last month for 7 cities. And then me quite 11 cities. All right. Hello.
Hello, Chairman.
Yes, Pacho, you're from Sofrefe.
Nana Kwame in Nibo Town.
Okay, Nana Kwame. So which one I will pick it? Good. Which one I will pick it?
I may pick it fuel.
Okay.
They say the never my day. Because they say the way of fuel nebo ne kono a hadwin. They say what if you diesel so no the back petrol so na den why. Oh, and the abandon on to near my because they are near my kono. And they say fuel into a can be the way they buy the crown and KB and the book cry for a while. Driver Nina Nati a do for by the no for 50 or bar lolly fainting in a boa bedding. And they say for the only tomorrow can be I might say a name of my deal. And now Cotradianopa, I bid we are not a bonus answer.
Yeah.
And to a motion only be found. Now yet, your chairman Johnny the Okono Pusu. Joe Ashaman.
Ashaman.
Aye.
Mate. Mumwana. Why?
Okono Pus.
Mate.
And a tableau. Okotro one and a part of my deputy communication.
Okay.
And a Jana one a beneath that.
All right. So Frank, I don't seen Committee 5 our tema 2 weeks now in Kanye. I don't get it. Yeah, baby, Amunya, a year lighting Tony be an asomod Kanye 2 weeks now. I don't get it. Frank Anane, maybe I should put clarity on your on where you now or the urban, but we still no lights to buy, and the queue is getting huge every day. Mary Akugri, hello. And come, Pacho, your first of free. Mordecai, Onia. Which one are you picking? Cost of living, acquire, and ECG issues. Which one? I see.
This is one card. Now, what talk about the people already will be a granite about 2 years ago. You back one round about
I see. Because I'm free at the bank and I see an unable to Yeah, Laura Fair, yeah. Okay, all right, thank you. A quick one. Bobie, so you need light. Okay, but Jamas one day a cost now about from a cost. I'm first said the complaints from assignment and other places say or Moncani and Osana air. And Daniel T says it seems 1983 in retrospect. In retrospect, bobo, and kakra, because where we have gotten to know, even if ukresika but unya light in toa, then it tells you that or minor echo baby. All right, my last caller, Namedi Ewie. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Honorable Bobie.
Pacho, first of all,
Pacho, from Bright, over.
Okay, Bright. Which one are you picking?
And Uncle for insurance, and you may not count. Yeah, me pick $1 because me cook one about so can I know. Who should be $1 and net $1. A color crown I do 11 city. Into your best or my penny Akufado, Titro, your vice president Mahmoud Domia. Baby, I won't piano, Ombo say, Obit me a $1 no more ama, yeah, Abuso.
But Mammy Musa Bright still more than so did you a year Baumiamu.
I say, one at you soon, to say, I didn't question him. But me and I feel like it is a bit maybe be a $5 because it will be $1 and a kick out on it there. You see, I mean, to me, Coquan should be who be sat any other more. Only a more you know, I want to mean you. It's your mouth, your vice president, your best friend, I was so careful as Reno, and then we may say, oh, Bomodiano, you be $5, no, and my was so careful.
Okay.
Okay. And Sister Rose also call into your Shama, but your mistress Shama for on the 12 about my Sister Rose.
Good. I mean, that's baby. All right, so MPK caller BIBU, and then we have a lot to do. Binabia sending me a message. Kwabena, also Kwabena, Akasi 70. Gino rice na medio. Last 2 months, I bought 25 kg for 380 Ghana cedis. Last month it was 420. Okay, last 2 months I bought the 25 kg for 380 Ghana. Then just last month I bought it for 420. I went there last week and it is now 490 Ghana cedis. I couldn't buy it, so I had to buy Lily at 380 Ghana. Then we have the Only oil or something in Noli. I used to buy it 50 Ghana cedis, but now it's 150 Ghana cedis per gallon. Okay, that's terrible. That's terrible. So the point is, and yes, and Yaman couldn't him, but and Yaman couldn't anymore. Margin no saying a city, saying a margin the city. Okay, but Majo,
Bobie, I don't know why I say.
Boko ade. Free a Sahara a Sahara wheel say a buy minty one ka baby.
And you're not own shame because in probably I want internet here at Damasui. So many lies. One said the Sahrawi Arab Republic, Democratic Republic, Mukisi. The judgment came. Bobie, and Minia Listowell, Minyanchia, by my banozo.
So, what is Sunday,
2018, and I may decade no court, case no court. Say, okay.
Yeah.
4 years down the line, in fact,
with your
2 year
change of lawyer from to Nigerian lawyer.
Massa, in summer, then I was there. Then I got a call from my PNC head of legal. Say, judgment now, no. Or mine type PNC D incorrect. Inti. I should take the matter.
Are they interested?
I'm surprised. Then I get calls from the Convention People's Party. Say, no. I didn't mean you me impersonating because they said that chairman of the Convention of People's Party. You are not Convention of People's Party.
But Convention People's Party is not Convention of People's Party.
And they if there was a miscalculation, and then they were making noise, and one of them even had the gusto. So Befre Bala me kankang. I catch the Bala say, me crampo me kwafa lawyer if in Nigeria, ma fa Ghana lawyer. Low, and the kind of thing.
When after is even working to make,
and then they are like
possible.
Issue statements, and I said, nah, what will your statement do? I mean, if you are pouring water on rock, does it feel it? I took my case when I was national chairman of the People's National Convention. My lawyer, Raymond Atuguba, told me that this is a very high-profile case and a sensitive case.
Very.
Or a human rights lawyer in Nigeria who can stand the case. Lawyer Femi Falana, and I respect him. Bobie Onankasa Eddie, the plane, he came by plane to Ghana to come and see the client who is interested in filing this case. When he saw me, he was like, can you stand all these kind of material influences? Apparently, Raymond Amman, a message say, if there is one person left that cannot be influenced, it's Bernard Mona. And that if I can be influenced, Raymond, he will never talk about the issues of influence and material.
Because only more.
Raymond, Raymond has been my lawyer. He knows the things I have been through and what I have said no to. So Femi came to see me. When he came, after we met at Alisa Hotels, and then I told him what I wanted to do and everything. He said, are you sure you can do it? I said, yes. This my lawyer got up and gave me money. Lawyer now, Onanka said it. Then I said, I am supposed to pay you legal fees. And if you even wanted to come and see your client to know that I'm
Femi has been a stalwart.
But then he knows the task ahead.
Yes. Into Obaya Oma Mizikana, I said no. When he arrived in Nigeria, I said, comrade, I trust you. I will go ahead with the job. And the day that I was called, I don't want to mention the people who led me to the Moroccan ambassador's house. When they called me, I called
Ghana.
I was Ghana. My friend, a lawyer. I catch them and say, I've been called by the ambassador. I want to go. What do you advise? He said, comrade, I know you want to do your case, and so anybody can invite you. I went. Subsequently, the foreign minister came to Ghana. They wanted to meet me. I went.
The influences.
I did whatever they told me. I cannot disclose that. I said, no, I want to conduct my case. If you have any issue, go to the African Union and also go to Ghana and tell the government of Ghana, tell Akufo-Addo that they should sack the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, their ambassador from Ghana, because Ghana recognizes that they are an independent state. Bobie, I went through this 2020. Then the court sat to hear the case. 2022, and a determination is made. And somebody somewhere thinks that I will go and impersonate you when the case was in 2018.
No way.
What is it? And the
but
judgment,
even
and the judgment that came.
Mebao, talking about impersonation, how does their name influence the case?
I'm surprised. And then the funny thing is that when this matter came, and then I'm saying that my legal team is even angry that look, there is victory. They want to be associated with the PNC, and then when you go and read the judgment and it comes to that, the name of the PNC has not come fully, and this is a very huge victory. But the number of media houses that publish this across the globe, over 1,000 media houses in almost every country from Israel to Germany. They publish this story about how this is a landmark ruling. Here I am sitting a village boy. I don't know where Western Sahara is.
Are you sure?
I don't know Western Sahara is. And in our tradition, you cannot swear by your dead father. I will swear by my dead father that I don't know where Western Sahara is.
You don't have any links with the authorities.
I don't know. I just felt that some people's rights have been abused. Their rights to self-determination is undermined. And I just thought that, look, I cannot be talking about it when there was a legal process. So I chose to do it for them. So when this case was done, then Femi Falana, I saw the case. I saw it first and I sent it to him. They said, Bernard, why are you worried? And I said, I'm worried because the court refused to authorize the 8 countries that we took to court to summon an emergency AU. And then they said, look at the argument they made. 8 of them out of 54, they need 2 tests, right? And 8 of them does not even constitute 1/8. So they made the argument that they cannot do that. So the court ordered the AU as an institution to ensure that the people of the Sahara Arab Democratic Republic, they have their right to self-determination and the enjoyment of their independence. And that was all that they were looking for. So now the people are there jubilating. Morocco has issued a statement, and the Moroccan statement, they are very angry. Miwaha. Then I go and see a tweet. I think that my brother, Bryce Simon, did not read the thing well.
Yeah.
Then Bryce Simon went and wrote that, oh, the court threw away. So I sent him the judgment.
Yeah.
When
In
I
fact,
sent
your initial statement to us, I got confused
Yes.
because it was very ambiguous.
you know,
It
so I
was
sent
very
him the
ambiguous.
judgment. And this is what the Moroccans, they wrote. And when the Moroccans issued a statement, I sent back to Bright. I said, have you read this one? The Moroccan statement will tell you that I won the case. And that is why the Moroccans are angry and telling the court that the court has legal jurisdiction and not political jurisdiction.
But what's political about it?
And if you read paragraph 2 of the Moroccan statement, it said that the ruling delivered following the complaint of the Ghanaian Bernard Ambata Lamona against 8 African countries, friends of Morocco, is an unacceptable decision undermining the territorial integrity of the kingdom.
Oh, how?
If it was not a victory, Morocco will be issuing that. And the rest of the statement, you see how they launch an attack on my person and also on the African court on human and people's rights.
So how we phone? There no more response.
Oh no, they also came to court to come and, because they came with a joinder, because I'm doing a case that they are interested. So they came with a joinder. The Moroccans caused some people to come as amicus. Do you understand? So, and then the court took a decision. Now Morocco is attacking not only me, but they are attacking Algeria. That Algerians are also trying to influence the
whole issue.
The whole issue. The thing is that, see, the portion of Western Sahara Fundu area that Morocco has occupied, Spain colonized all of you. Right? And then Mauritania and Mauritius, they were also all there. Then Mauritius and Mauritania decided to take a part of Western Sahara. The people resisted and they said, you did not colonize us. So if Spain is leaving, you, an African nation, cannot come and occupy our territories. So leave us. So Mauritius and Mauritania left. Morocco doesn't want to leave because the area they occupy contains a lot of phosphate.
Okay.
They have a lot of sardines, fisheries store, and agricultural prospect is on the high in that portion. That is where Morocco is eating from, because their seafood and everything comes from there. And so Morocco doesn't feel that they should at any day, and so they have sent a lot of military presence there. And they have even given, if you read, and these are on the internet, they have given Moroccans who want to migrate to go and stay there, they have given them free housing. Look, you go and live there like it's free. You the 2 free baby or one, then go and settle in Western Saharan land.
Morocco for
Yes. So today the court said that no, that portion of the land belongs to Western Sahara. They have a right to the enjoyment of their land and self-determination. That is the case. And then I am sitting in my little corner feeling happy that, look, a case that nobody was willing to, I took up. Now the victory has come, and
After
then you have some people sitting there, and then all their concern is me, Bernard Mona. I will go and say that I am a CPP chairman. Abba. Then somebody will call Bala Mekakang and tell Bala that they should issue a statement, and that even I didn't take a Ghanaian lawyer. Until BBRC, don't come and expose your ignorance. It was my Ghanaian lawyer, and everybody know my lawyer, Professor Raymond Atuguba, who is the head of the Legon Law School. He instructed that we should take this case to our brother in Nigeria. And Chief Femi Falana has done a fantastic job. And I'm sure that has elevated Raymond and others. So look, when people are faced with injustice and we can support them, let's throw away our pettiness and move to go and support
That is the
them.
most important.
You understand?
That's the
I
most
did,
important thing.
and I'm happy for them. I am happy to have been associated with the struggles in the Gambia, where Yahya Jammeh was toppled, and the new regime is, even as I don't think that Adam Barrow is doing well, but I think that Yahya Jammeh is out of this slate, and then they can have continuous democratic order. I was part of the system that led the people of Burkina Faso to get Blaise Compaoré out. And when the president Kabore won the elections, I was one of the people that went for his inauguration.
Okay.
But I was even still beaten in Burkina Faso because I still go there as an ordinary person. And I work in my town and people can go and beat me. I do the things not because I think that people's rights are being trampled upon. Kandapa didn't make police to arrest me and take me like a bullock that has been arrested for slaughter. Threw me in the bucket of a pickup because I was doing a rally for the people of Togo to also get their self-determination. That is who I am. Injustice.
You mentioned Bobie Wines.
Injustice is what I don't tolerate. I went to Uganda. Recently, I was going to Uganda. They blocked myself and then this man from entering the PLO Lumumba. And then they arrested the person who was launching the book for which we were going to do the book review. They arrested him, that we could not talk to him, so that we cannot get into Uganda. Master, that is my life. If you don't appreciate it, you can go anywhere.
That's your matter.
I sincerely, look, and I love this man. When this matter came, he said, "Bernard, you are pursuing this matter." I said, I will pursue it. I didn't think that, probably he thought that I will capitulate because Morocco is such a power.
They are a giant.
It's a powerhouse.
You understand? And I know what I went through.
Yes.
And sometimes my wife asks me, "Are you okay with all these things?" And I said, "You know how I came here, no? So I don't have a car. But I will not allow material things to influence me." So does that change my status?
Not at all.
No.
Anyway, right. Congrats, Bernard. And I know all the Sunday me, and I think you have done well.
I just think that Bobie, all of us have been fighting. Look, you cannot tolerate injustice.
Yeah.
It is Martin Luther King Jr. who said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Yeah. And last I make an interview, baby. And Obi Busame issues be about my exit from Empire from Multimedia, and I was telling him that my exit not only with issues about politics, but issues about things I feel like it's not right. They would hear the injustice, the way people were trying to suppress the late Kaba. Dominic Nom Monkaho, Mamubi, and all that. The same thing with Hello FM. You know, those days when Nanaya Kesenom, they want to come up and people are trying to suppress them. I mean, when I see Sobi suppress, I get worried and I get angry. And the only time you see me, Mikachi say, I'm a very nice person, but the only time you see me say Maya Gaja is when I see somebody's right is being trampled upon, and it's like. Ye treating party say aboa
and now nipa munipa
me pesa ade no kra me ntimi stand that environment, you see me fighting back very hard. So I mean, it's just nice to be nice. Now you who say society ye beto ye na ye jawa ye maso be baba beto,
so we must live it better
just say.
But I think say Minia Bernard idea why any you know, the victory, you know, it's encouraging. I at some point felt he could not reach the, you know, the climax. I at some point thought, I mean, Morocco could, you know, infiltrate the legal area and manipulate things. But around the African courts, I think I will see a bomb basupa. Because you see, sometimes unlike what happens in Ghana, even our chief justices even been accused of, bribery and other stuff. You know, when issues like this come up, who read the judgment now? Well, I have not finished reading. I have not.
It's about 100 pages.
I have not.
Wow.
But so read the judgment now. I got to a point where I realized that the court separated every country from each other. And even with the background of colony and history, you could just identify the Moroccans as people who are bullies. And it's not thinking in that, I'm not being at them, but their leadership.
Yeah.
If you ever met a Moroccan, you will not see that image of them. But the leadership of Morocco is making them look like bullies, people who want to always have it when it's not theirs. Even when they had already had a colony. You have colonial masters.
Anyway.
And so, I think
I will
congratulate him and Kwabena, because it affects everyone and every Ghanaian also. I want to commend my brother. Say, so with me kokwa bonte dia, yemana kwaba. All corona fienye. If you abaka bada yen say what bet we.
All right. So straight to the point and remember galamsey issues now I'll work on it, but me no can say yaba na me ready BB striking me from Haruna Idrisu, the minority leader in Parliament. And I can't even say minority, the NDC leadership leader in Parliament, because now I don't think we have anything like minority leader. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and Haruna Idrisu called Pan-African TV and I'll make a very profound statement. I said Ghana may dip into the Sri Lanka situation before December, unquote. And this is coming from Haruna Idrisu. Yeah. Ghana may dip into the Sri Lanka situation before December. Now, minimum kasayano, media ibi sende mumienu, and then I want direction on that here kono. Minimum kasa say Ghana for a deal with ECG, to even buy light, and no because be me that the issue with the ECG has to do with Budu. The former MD. The former MD set up a system. Ye toy lighty. And Budu eko contested John Kuma primaries. Ewa Gyeso. And John Kuma a godfather ne Kenu Furiata. And they feel say that system is giving Budu and then for say a private is giving them money. And yenna omode sponsor Budu. Yeah. So let's get the system off. Now you install a system. In an attempt, an internal struggle, in an attempt to get Budu off the scene, no, and then the omode yena yafra. Into Kalabule in some. That is what the person told me from within ECG system, and Obisu framed me from the national security, and told me the same thing. That look, Bobie, this is what is happening, and we are all sad. Okacha said the national security, everybody is sad, especially those who know the air course. Everybody is sad. Like no, you're running on my say. So the issue has nothing to do with hackers. The issue has nothing to do with a temper with baby. The issue has everything to do with them.
Yes.
A binary a president in Myanmar. More interest parties in ECG affairs and election affairs and John Kumanum territory. That is what is going on. Well, that is what any panel for me. So yet Ghana ninya ukraska wonya kane ntimi for the past 1 week. Amount for the sumu fridge say amount for nuane say ye to one boom ya toto petrol ebuomu. You know, so amount for struggle with it. Meanwhile, near to light any a year in so boom da. A year now amount for a deal with it. Then boom, issues about a year your friend is a cost of living, a Diane Ebo. They tell you said Diane Begaso, but still at the end of Kwana air cost because we are struggling and dealing with your friends a dollar. Then boom, you support because of the dollar into a import rate so you also a cost. So you see say everything now it's like Ghana for air tete. Yanka you say oil sika $100 million. Now JM is calling on Kenufuriata to go and get that money and bring it back. Now coffers so that issue is hitting us hard. Na a GMPC, Ghana Gas, Ansah contract issue so them a company at a PDS Ansah oni bibia GMPC atamels near this CC one or money yon bibia you see a bibia privatize a yo mojume bi omo ye de Ansah for ne ba no car or munihwe omo baba sister a GMP Ghana Gas cars ene niema na omo de aye adwuma ye no so hete ye yen komra now galamsey so then abe PSA wuntumi is operating illegally abe PSA MPP aban Kufado mo na saade no wo krom ha ye no so amafo then me hu sa Haruna Idris Adewe about Ghana may dip into the Sri Lanka situation coupled with the economic situation na ye wom ya ji ye ho engine. The question is Haruna telling us something that nobody knows. We have the video. Okay, so let's go take
significantly. You don't need this. So when you hear President Nana Dankwa say that he will protect the public purse and come and appoint an elephant-sized government, that's incongruous. You cannot reconcile that. And then you see him spend profligacy on travel when other heads of state will be on business class and other first class. You want to fly with for the comfort of presidential jet. That adds to the cost. And then what is now catching up with them is that they didn't keep faith with the Ghanaian electorate. At the time that the NDC and President Mahama explained that no, to be able to pay allowances, it will affect the compensation budget, to be able to recruit more to the public service. There are those who think we need a downsizing of the Ghanaian public sector. I've read Professor Wood's book, and he's very articulate that our public sector is too large, 700,000 workers. But how do you downsize it when you are not even providing an enabling environment for a private sector? What is happening today in Ghana, and Kwesi, I'm afraid that Ghana may dip into a Sri Lankan situation even before the end of December. Now, much of the borrowing of Nana Addo Dankwa, call it irresponsible borrowing. He said the NDC was reckless. They are irresponsibly reckless with their borrowing. Is that 60% of the lenders the loans are commercial. Now, even to get an IMF deal through, they will need to restructure the debt. What are you coming to restructure? Is it the external debt component or the domestic debt component? I see a focus on them on domestic debt. That itself manifests failure, because you should be concerned about your external debt component. Now, it means that you want to give those who invested in Ghana in the form of bonds and treasury bills a haircut. You want to tell the person that no, principal and interest are maturing, can we defer and allow for an additional period of 3-6 months? That will erode investor confidence to very, very low levels.
So they're ready. There's a run on the banks already.
Which can be fatal on the attraction of foreign direct investment in the country, and even faith in the governance of our economy, and guarantee for the security of persons wanting to invest in Ghana. And again, Kwesi, when we tried as a minority even to say that consult more, so that we reach a consensus. You saw their arrogance even when it came to the debate on e-levy. They won't budge. They won't listen to any suggestion of the minority.
Then I'll come to a list. Ben,
Papa.
what's a Haruna that is likely Ghana is going the Sri Lanka way, hopefully by December, where economy no come to a halt. Nothing is working. Sikana jato for masses cannot the Yeshua enye. Now, since Sikana jato for not Yeshua enye, some of the things that comes with that incident, a high cost of living, because I saw this can be inflation, the cost of food inflation, rent inflation, blah blah blah. So obviously they are watching it. The Sri Lanka way no so no ne end obianim what happened. Can Ghana get to that level as Haruna Erizi looking at your ECG issues? Look, so in any man does on which you know, but this is a year predictions, a year Haruna Erizi ama.
Bobie, me that's bebre, and then let me say good evening. Emma Minuya. Emma Mikuno. And I know come list well. When I was just talking, I noticed that Charles McCarthy was also online. And there many other listeners. And one casa so na saying Usubana Owono. This a was sister. Well then Chebiano na to me frame Charlie and she corner no. On Saturday,
yeah,
the program. I saw the advert. Unfortunately, now I was not feeling firm. I slept a bit early. I was actually tuned the TV to Padasa Africa TV. Say, near Haruna Ebabeka. Somehow I took some medications. Boom. I slept on the sofa. So I woke up and somehow I saw Mini Pan Africa. So I saw the link. I said I will listen. Bobie, me no. Kwesi asked a question. Then Haruna went on. My senior brother. Then he said, Obano or can article be?
Check your sound.
And the article was by Bernard Mona, his brother. And I said some things about we cannot trust the minority in relation to EC. I was submitting the CI. Even as he grant my views, he doesn't think that the view was well informed by the workings of Parliament. Media Maka, I don't trust the minority. And there are many reasons, and I've stated them time without number. And in saying so, I want the minority to sit up, because citizens expect so much from them. No matter...
Including even persons that are MPP.
Yeah, I said we expect so much from them. And when we get less from them, we cannot have confidence in them. So, Haruna, I repeat that I don't have confidence until you prove otherwise. Because there are many instances within the law. Yeah, in the course of that interview, I can say it is not the duty of the minority to get competent ministers for Akufo-Addo.
Sound clear.
What do you say?
Yeah.
And therefore, if Akufo-Addo goes and assemble anybody and say that they want to be a minister, they will just look at the constitution and pass the person. And I was like, no. It is not for Akufo-Addo. Because Muka said you don't have a duty to check the competence and what of you of Nipano. And then, where are we? You are afraid of Sri Lanka. Because we did not allow competent persons, people who did not have any understanding of their ministries. Nipa, they became warlords. So warlord. Because people who can sit down and coordinate an attack on innocent citizens in Ayawasu West Wagon, Minister for National Security, Minister for Interior, National, your friend is saying, Minister of State at the Office of the Presidency, the IGP, any Obia, they don't know how security is done. The same people went and they got approval. You are not worried about citizens and our fate in the hands of these persons, because these persons are are riot. In fact, I don't know how to
rioters.
They personify riots. You understand?
Yes.
So if you come and say no, if you get Akufo-Addo bad ministers and they fail, it is no. My big brother, I beg on that note. Let us do what we are expected to do. Ensure that Nipano, because of your actions yesterday, you cannot come and qualify to be a minister. And you're minister for defense. And a Nipa omo your businesses in Togo, in Lomé.
Yeah.
When they wanted to come back and do registration, the minister said they should block them because they cannot come from Lomé and come and register. Bobie, you take your voters register and go somewhere and go and ask people, say, Omonfi, baby, and then they should come and register. But when people just across the border want to come into Ghana, you say no, you take soldiers. You saw the fight that people had to engage, and you blocked Ghanaians from participating in the voting. Then that person comes to parliament and he gets approval. And then we can be happy. I said that thing, and despite the response that my big brother and my mentor, because Aruna mentored us when he was NUC's president, I still stand that the minority, much is expected of them. They walk out on the e-levy. Many listened well. We could not sleep. We were beaten and eaten by mosquitoes. And then all of a sudden something strange happens. We expected that you stay in parliament, stand your grounds, and let the majority bulldoze their way. Then the people of Ghana would be convinced that just as on the first day, you stood up and the thing was taken off. You stood up this time, but you were overpowered. But we didn't see that. We saw that you just walked out. And we hold the view that some compromise might have taken place. We may be wrong, but you cannot take that view from us. So when Haruna Idrisu finished all the talks, and he was doing the economic analysis and the situation, I have never been terrified than that day. And on that Sunday, in fact, my sickness came. I could not get out from the room again. Because I'm like, I've always done everything peaceful. But the Sri Lankan revolution is almost the type of the Indonesian revolution that took place when President Suharto was in power. And President Suharto,
but was he talking about the revolution or he was talking about the economic situation?
But when the economy cannot handle, you think that will allow the leadership to be in place?
And so maybe you want to be aware inferences.
That be, me see, when the economy cannot stand, and as it cannot stand, and you have a president who will come and look us in the face and say that why the ministers now they have run this economy to ground zero, no? They are the best that we have in the system. And then when citizens are angry and the president is coming to talk to us, then we say, are you and your ministers mabong into who away? Then you have MPP people come and tell us that ya about you say bebre and eti say kube. Kube. The MPP are insulting us that we are young and we have overgrown our beards and we have made our heads like coconut. Have you seen anybody from the MPP and the president condemning that? No. They are insulting us. Who are saying that Nyamoyano is wrong. These, sorry, I wanted to use some word. The people you have brought from the World Bank and IMF, how many of them are older than us? You go and bring new with small boys. You have regard for them. Do you understand? Some of these people, we attended schools with them. We attended schools with them. Some of them were far lower. But they are competent to come and advise you and tell you that your economy is not on the right path. Do this and do this. These people that were in class and they probably did not shine. And they work at the World Bank and we are sitting in Ghana. Because of that, yeah, no, you to say Kubi. And they, I don't know what is in their heads. That Akufo-Addo will now submit to their economic and then what prowess. But that is not the most painful thing to the young people. Because it is such arrogance. And Emma Sri Lanka, Newman Eba, you know. Sure. And this morning, now when I was talking on one of the TV stations, I said, look, when you know that waiting, then it means that you can correct. But waiting, but one didn't say waiting. How can you find a solution to something that you don't accept is a problem? How can you? Because as we sit down now, there are 5 factors in the dictionary of Akufo-Addo that are responsible for our economic malaise. You don't know them? COVID-19, Russia invasion of Ukraine, Sahel terrorism attacks that have affected all the countries but not Ghana. Your friend said number 4, international rating agencies. Number 5, John Mama and NDC. Those are the 5 factors that the MPP continue to heap as the reason for which we are in this economic mess. So they don't have a solution. Because COVID-19, according to the Americans, is over. So if it's over in the United States of America, it will come down. It's over. But the economic problems are here. Russia has left Ukraine. And yes, sir. They are sitting in their Russia. And Ukraine is now, because Russia has left, they are also pushing to places Russia is not there, and they are saying that they are taking over. I'm not even there. So if you are not taking over. So Russia is back. Ukraine is taking up territories. Russia wanted to destroy the presence of the establishment of your friends, nuclear warfare in Ukraine so that they can use it to launch attack on Russia. They have succeeded in those distractions. So they don't care about whether Ukraine, you are taking over empty territories, because it will take you 50 years to reconstruct yourself. Go and use the money to come and do the nuclear establishment for the United States of America. So that one too is gone. If 6 years down the line, John Mama and NDC are still a reason for which you are in this economic mess, then you should credit John Mahama and the NDC for the so-called transient economic benefit now, Munya 2017-2018. The time you said you had arrested the depreciation of the CD and handed the key to the IGP, no, at Apietu. Did you credit John Mahama for it? But when the economy has plummeted, then you come and blame John Mahama. And these are the people who don't have coconut heads. If we are really looking for coconut heads, if we are looking for coconut heads, people who reason like this, they don't have coconut heads. You know, so if you put everything together, banking sector crisis, self-imposed. Yeah, what omaimu? Bobie, yeah, kaya. Say the Electoral Commission did not have any justification for embarking on your new voters register.
Very reckless.
And that Sikedie and Eba. And just walk here. And you must studio have any maybe a hotel no Eba opposite Free Zones Board. Go and see and go and check the owner of the hotel. Omanye Sika, they are building. You seen that hotel that is coming up?
Yeah. They are building everywhere.
We said, look, they want to use this to chop money. The government was willing to give them money. Was that our making? Reckless spending. You gave out over 1.something billion to the Electoral Commission to go and embark on a very useless exercise. And then the Electoral Commission is telling the NIA that they should speed up the processes of getting cars to people. When you knew that you used those cars in 2000 and 2020, was there any card at the time? You were forcing people. You went to court. And the court went and accepted that when the constitution says that to be a voter, you must be a Ghanaian. That is the first requirement. You must be a Ghanaian, 18 years of age and above. What are the qualifications of being a Ghanaian? That should be the first question you should ask before I can come and register in the voters register. But you went and granted that only passport and Ghana card. That means that to be a Ghanaian, you must have a passport or a Ghana card. The court agreed. Today, the Electoral Commission says that no, we want to use only Ghana card. So, NIA, Monkoye. I mean, when you sit down, these are
the whole system is,
no, they don't have coconut heads.
It's corrupted.
These are the people who say they don't have coconut heads. But we who are telling them that Niamuyano, there is no sense in it, no. We have coconut heads. You know, you are running to the Bretton Woods institutions. The Prime Minister of Britain is not older than me. Right? You go to Norway and other countries, their prime ministers are in their 30s. And they are running countries. And you come and look
because they believe in their youth.
And then you come and tell us that we who are young people, you know, and so all these things, and prices are rising. Minimum wage, you know, you're saying.
Is it minimum wage?
13.5.
Yeah, I think so. 13 cedis, 50 pesos.
Yes. A loaf of bread.
It's 15 cedis.
A loaf of bread, 15 to 20 cedis.
20 cedis.
Yes.
Wheat bread, no. The way you 20 cedis flat.
Menkani a yeton wa nkoko no.
And Americano.
The way
20 cedis.
20 cedis.
Your minimum wage is how much?
13.50.
Nti o ka koye tea anopa for your family. Tea no nka ho.
This oko we are Ghana.
Milk no nka ho. Sichire no nso enka ho.
Sikire no.
Ensuo no so no.
Oka milk no ni nipa na dwumbe se.
David.
Kana Japan. Bon se ku.
Nan say so ensuo no so ntimi nkosa no pipe mu embe. So you have to go and buy the water.
Yeah. Even with the sachet water, recently there were issues.
It's 50.
So you can imagine what a good breakfast will cost you. So your minimum wage cannot support it. At the time now, your minimum wage cannot support your 1 day living. That is your breakfast, no? At that time, electricity prices have jumped up.
Sharp.
Water prices have jumped up.
Okay.
Petroleum prices have jumped up. Eduane boa akoso. Yentimi nya hwe car boa akoso. The cost of everything is gone up. Teachers' salaries, workers' salaries are stagnant.
Abdul say, I just bought a loaf of bread for 25 Ghana cedis.
Are you? What do you say? So when all these things are happening, my big brother Haruna Idrisu is not lying, oh. It's not lying. In fact, on Sunday, I went to attend the wedding of the Osu volleyball coach. Our prison's junior officers' mess. Mekoye, there is a lady lawyer, law student.
The place that I never was.
And I be movie at the embassy who be among
you, Mate. Me say, Mami, this lady, I don't want to mention it. She lives at Nyaniba Estate. She just walked to me and said, Bernard, come party biaho. But the bank and a mocha demonstration. But that demonstration, no 2 days. I want to be part of it. As a law student, I tell you, I cannot even survive, so I have deferred the course.
Several people have deferred their course.
Bobie,
several.
You think that the economy is normal, and when we are talking, you, President Akufo-Addo, you go and appoint Ken Okforiata from Data Bank. The board chairman of Bank of Ghana, Kelly Gajiku, from Data Bank. Security and Exchanges Commission. Wakofa Reverend Ogbami Tete. Data Bank. Yo fee grant.
The same, yeah.
GPEC.
GRA boss.
What are you talking about?
Amit Shaddai was in Data Bank.
Data Bank.
He was sacked.
You understand? You go and take Data Bank. And then you bring all Data Bank people. Now, they are about to baby, then they are messing, they have messed the economy. Now, you catch it say, look, anywhere in the world, when the economy runs this way, ministers are sacked. You know what sacked President Kufuor used to sack your friend saying? Osafo Mafo. Oh, yes, see. Because signing your friend saying debt relief. What cause signing debt relief? You say, what are the conditions? Oh, say the message, the language was in German.
In Dutch.
So went to me and kind, but you signed debt cancellation. Ohana Kufo who say Minister we semi.
Okay, so somebody just sent me this message that NITA boss is also from Data Bank.
Fantastic.
Everything is Data Bank.
What do you say? So when you go and assemble these people, you see, it is Thomas Sankara that says that the most swiftest thieves are the wealthiest in society. Thomas Sankara, not Kasa. So when the president tends to blame everything on the 5 external things that I have said to his administration, next they say Ononye Bibia, that harmed the economy. And if you listen to Prince Kofi Amwabing, and then on TV3, you weep.
Then on CTV,
you weep. Or by CTV too.
Yes,
you weep. Because or see, it is unimaginable and unconscionable. Say Data Bank will also be a transaction advisor, and Nipa Bibreye Amabo they are in government, all of them come from Data Bank. Indeed. You think that this nation we are sitting down? Data Bank. Now they have collapsed all the banks. Data Bank is still functioning. Yes. Even all the insurance companies, including state insurance companies, are collapsing in place of enterprise. Massa.
I'll come back.
So if Haruna Idrisu is saying that, the way things are going, and because common sense is not sold in the market, you get up and say that you want to arrest the depreciation of the city. Then you use police to be chasing people on the streets that they are selling money on the black market. So you are arresting them. Some of the people you have even arrested, they have never even done currency trading before. And you go and arrest them. And you think that that is the way to combat currency depreciation. Stop the thievery. And then this nation will be saved. Otherwise, Haruna Idrisu is right. Sri Lanka is in the offing, not only in the economic mess, but in the revolution as well.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Roland Bless Atoklo on Facebook says, Bobie, super incompetence everywhere. Ghanaians are suffering. Vivian Upon says, the leaders in MPP and the party boys are not feeling the heat in Ghana because they are sharing the country's resources among themselves. Now, Bobie, Abanaba says, Bobie, the minimum wage in UK is £9.80, £9.80, whatever. So which means almost £10. £10 here say, £10 here say. So production crew, you do a quick £10 here say. Apia Kubi says, will be a good evening. I'm watching you live from California. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Then we have Alexander Kwesi says, what do you mean talking about minimum wage? Wages are being paid an hourly. Is that what is happening in Ghana, or you are talking about daily salary? Watching live from Ontario. So on with your guy Neka. Or say, when you talk about minimum wage, wages are paid in an hour. Hourly. But say Ghana the now can say daily salary.
Okay. Your friend of minimum wage. But I understand what he's talking about, because wages are paid on hourly basis, and either on hourly on the work rate. Okay,
so Agoja Ibrahim says, Bobie, my wife bought a bag of sugar for 500 Ghana cedis yesterday at Asaima Market. Bag of sugar, 500 Ghana cedis. Asaima Market. George King says, save Ghana now. Ghana is sinking. All right, so Bonti Rabbit says, so with all these difficulties everywhere, what is the president doing to help the citizenry? I mean, we don't know. Now, Joseph Mill says, good job. Keep it up, Bobie. You guys are doing well, all right? So, we are honored. Thank you so much. Now, Mami Fakotama and community, roll out the video.
The crowd with that. The police crowd crowd Mumbai Serbia nunco se adiseya. The crowd with that. The police crowd crowd Mumbai Serbia nunco se adiseya. The crowd with that. The police crowd crowd Mumbai Serbia nunco se adiseya. The crowd be that. The police crowd me. Crowd me. Mumbe Serbia no nkosi ade say ya. The crowd be that. The police crowd me. Crowd me. Mumbe Serbia no nkosi ade say ya.
So pounds now me kind not just say no yeah juma hourly no you are taking 110 Ghana cedis
120 Ghana cedis
okay per hour per hour a bit me 8 hours a bit me 9 hours 10 hours a 2 year 10 hours a kofi a 1,000
ebi year no 8 hours
three shifts
then they go and sleep for 4 hours then they go to another place and go and do another job.
Yeah, it would to be 10 hours crown. She says, "Ukra be 1,000 plus within a day."
That's 1,200.
200. Obi bosumi ha obi bosumi akatua enu. Ebi 300 Ghana. No ko babo me.
What's your obeko?
So Yunus Osman says Germany it's 13 euros 55 cents per hour. 13 euros per hour. So say o can wasamana what you say. Okay, Abdul Ganiyu says Bobie, you and your soldiers are doing a great job. Also say Adenta Brodo, you're 27 Ghana cedis.
Are you?
Adenta. Okay. But Rabbi says, Bobie, overtime is time and half. Masa, we know the joke, we know the sleep. Bobie, I'm a business owner and I start paying my employee $21 to $26 an hour. Okay, Freddie Agbeno heavy or US of A. And okay, Kwamka Kari says the hourly rate in Ontario, Canada is $15, and the $1 is 1 Ghana cedis. $1 is 7 Ghana cedis, 76 pesos. So we earn 117 Ghana cedis per hour. So times 8 is 942 Ghana cedis. Into Obewia Juma baako pɛ no na deɛ ɔde ɛbɛfie no. All right, so now listen. So listen, me do I call a tema. This is the situation, and then Bernard raising issues no bebre no. The ordinary man on the street. Now everywhere you meet people, they tell you street ni moyeshe. Then listening to Haruna Idrisu coming up with this issue. Mame, for JM tweeting to her. Mame and GM tweet be that what me the account or analysis no. Then the point is Ghana ye Sri Lanka. Bernard say enye economical Sri Lanka nkwa. Na emom no e bet me about say revolution. Bet me edi actually because Emabru Nebre and unfortunately the Kufuor government is also insulting Ghanaians. Even on one crop for afa ekoye press conference say only can offer atam free or catch them people for boys and say because they are jobless. Almost sorry I know more and he's not ready on one party members. So on your Facebook page, Orajon Dramani Mama Twitter you been there. And on Twitter, 6:38 a.m. today, and I read distressing. Every passing day makes our economic situation worse. Government must work with greater alacrity to lock in a program with the fund in order to create a more predictable economic outlook. And this tweet is coming from the former president John Dramani Mahama. Distressing. Every passing day makes our economic situation worse. Government must work with greater alacrity to lock in a program with the fund in order to create a more predictable economic outlook. And this one is coming from John Mahama. Listen well.
Cora, which fund was JM talking about?
IMF.
I humbly disagree with him. because I know, sir, he knows that the IMF has nothing to offer the Ghanaian. Especially when you look at the situation now, your woman. Kora, my main chair for main chair in your Bernard Muna. He said, we saw me born a basulame, chair was one a pound for Mondi, you must not bore my Ghana. Kora, me tea a year or Harry Nedrisu, honorable. Na Merehoye. But over the last few weeks, say, me family phone, I don't like to read anything politics because a jammy bufu, especially if what in your mass say na unim near koso or minimum. Ubube funtem. I try to not, pay much attention to snippet of, politics, snippet of information. At least you just read them to just be abreast. I'm sure current affairs is more important as far as we can do the other two also. So concerned, no. But Kora, the sea or Sri Lanka, no. I don't wish that for Ghana. I don't wish that for Ghana because Sebi previous, Kora. So we share the Ghanaian setup now. The ma, do baby politician funny who dear no. And your ma bear me and Sebia. Traditionally, I say Ghana ni bia yatitino fie bia no. Oni sune ban bia chere se o yasaka. Bibi ba say na on fa ahometie enye bibi. But I know you're more dangerous. The setup no se na tie no. Emma bojabumba eyihu. Eyihu papa. De tosumi enu ye akwaye se ye de ye re ahye nyame mu. Christo need in re ahye nyame mu. Muslim need in rush nyame. In fact, comfort crowd wo pega ni Bobie akro de kire nyame. Nti ama ye nya gidie se aden san ya ye mo nyame sobo. Ti ye nhwe kakra. Ye mfa ye re ene ye kra ne ya de nyina en ye fa tu nyame so. Eno ade a me gidi se aboa ama ye ntimi enuma ni bi okra na nipa ne nya muntiasie nya emunimde na se wo se oye bibia esan se ode ne re ahye nyame mu no na onfa ne huntu nipa so ntino emma nipa no abribia no na adweye ne se osoro ebe kasa de toso ya aboayen eye adia me gidi say over the years Ghanaians ya dia tun say emra betime di yeah it is amra na ebetime di wu ni ntino eya na obi koya adia na ebi obi atunefo say ukoye na ebi aye chiwa. But me so madwene me say eba kamisia okay all right and one okay no amamfo suro se mra no amamfo suro se mi koi me ni Bernard Mona na ekwa obedwane agya me ni Bobie na ekwa Bobie bedwane agya me e na be ma Bobie adwane agya wo emra no
Yes.
Bobie na adwene.
But say enkrofo hunu say.
Yes.
Say a dominant bet me a movie in one unison.
Yes.
They don't fear law.
So these 3 things I've mentioned, and agye nsabam, and na etwe ensan yachi. Bakwara. Sanyo mami ensa we. Enyo mami ensa we. Ekom keke. Emma will rate me fi sanyo mami ensa we. Enna misro.
Straight.
Eno ni ade abisro. Se metwa na mekra sebio bitimi afford 3 square meal a day. Mekra sebio mitimi nya nsa koma no. Se metwa na esu kom demia. Ana ekom demia. Kwabena miyem timi simi say mekra mitimi afford no. I'm not able to buy what I would have preferred. Me na ebi kura na bia sebia me kondo kose a metimi ato kose no. Ebi a kose na meto no. Ebi na me pede de ba ko no kusua fra no. Yana kose no me de ba. But and then me kwa mintimi nto sa kose no.
Socialist with taste.
With taste. We are capitalist with taste. Oh, mintimi nto sa kose no. But meto the beans nko ano. Enti no se me mpo ebia e wo se nka mitimi to kose a ye de kosua ye no. Mintimi nto ye friend is saying shawarma biem. Mintimi nto pizza. Na metiwona esu komu kra demia na me kai se nsuo na me koto no kane no na ye 10 pesos and ne nsuo na kwa kodu 50 pesos ya ba ko nsome in a day I need about 2 cedis fane se bottle water mintimi nto bottle water na mo meto sachet na se mimimpo I'm finding it difficult to buy sachet water, a bag, and last me 5 days, a besa, acha 3.5, a besa minkwao. Na mi busa me say, how is Pau Penny, Kayayi, truck pusher, shoe shine boy? How do they survive?
Oka language be the
how do they survive?
Half of that is the working population of Ghana, some 12-13 million. That's 600,000. You don't know for when you did when you say I'm crunch marketing kitchen when you know who can't boom more a Ghana you seek us. And it's all quain beer, which me a man abandoned says, Uncle Fwing, I've been young with this room, Kubia, the Belgian manner. And then I'll bet you a sick as Samson, so, I want dear Bemuma, a Juman switch me up. Titu, Ghana says, dear way. Maybe they have me, pa. Any Juma in the home I am. Cause son, a cosso, sir. Me say, me Baba Jeremiah, because be. Bibi fun betumi asi wo da bi me mpesa na esa nanso so no se wahwe wiase abako ho asema wonim se man bi wo ho ekro bi wo ho a adwuma nim ema ye mabru a kaniki asembeto so man da ma bi the friend of Arab Spring yenyina ate ho asem Arab Spring started with Tunisia. Young boy, I think 23-year-old boy. Awako school, enya degree, I say, Unye Juma. And then one day, in protest, on Washington. Can you imagine the level of desperation involved in Nipa? So, I bet say, I say, we are seeing na ya pasa. Unye ni daswobia, bibia be yamao. Enti no o show ho ade akasem a kire o manfo na no bae no e ti se eja or Tunisia because now for baby it is on. If I want to war memus at time into you who is as now comfort is on the door so papa. I wouldn't answer can say, hey, when all kinds of some of my and here so near to see a few and no, and if you see here. North Africa, this Arab Spring no by. Until everyone say half of that is the working population of Ghana, some 12, 13 million. That's 600,000. You don't know four. When you did when you can say I'm crunch marketing, kitchen. When you know, and who can't boom more, Ghana is sick as some. And it's all quaint beer, which me a man abandoned says, Uncle Fwing in Abinya, who didn't from Kubia, the Belgian manner. And then I'll bet you me a sick as Samson, so, and what dear Bemuma, a Juma.
Baby, now all corner into the mammy boy, mount. Anyway,
so, Kwabena, we share the conversation, not or day banner. Sabre no na ade titiriwo a ama abenedie ne atete ne atepoi akoso paa wo man ni mu no na enyinam kanea previous regimes and for more attention anko hopi na fe ebeduru baabi no na oman no enyinam kanea be yeso asemwa chese ye ka ho hwea enye yie enti no na ewo se kanea kakra wo ho no ye che opania no odi anim sa abre no John Mahama okom rashe bedwam rashe bedwam gina na okasa woni Ghana fo nyina na kasa because sebi ya na musifo na woni omo kasa o se me ba ye no ma meto kanea die na wo ho no susu no se ensoyen enu ntina ye low shedding nanso esan se me na me ye pani wo man mu ntino magia tum se mo fan hyeme eye masede eye mahyede se me ye ti wan ka se eye na sede keke o sa se esa ye na hyede se ade a enye ono na de baaye nyo ne kanea ni bi wo ho no wakodum no omanpani Rollins anye kanea nya no omanpani Kufo anye kanea nya no ewum se omanpani Kufo hye bibi ase ewo bui nanso wanwie ene okoye ene omanpani Mills baaye nso so no wanya no enyinam kanea bia
so omumieru nya ne baaye
omumie
na ba ku jani mu
no jani mu na me fa ne crancy na essentially me young man penino I say I take responsibility. Now Bernard was discussing something. Obi biara owo wiase mu a ope blame say adie wenti
na manye yie
adie wenti
na man succeed
say Russia Ukraine for ko mo tokwa wono na bomb ekohwe ni kurom no wono kan say Russia for ntime mobra the economy ye better chen wa e wo se hu se o man pani no adwene na da ni tirim no ida se enye adwuma ana se e wo fom two things ida se nipa ope blame game no kwabra obi a ope se ode na brabo ekose bibi se bibi ntina ma anye yie kwabra nipa pi ena omo maame nom no papa nom enye sika anfa hwe omu school
enye excuse
kwame despite wan ku school ni bi enne ye kasa obi a o ye graduate anya ni tipen no
no way
mijiri say Ibrahim Mahama won ko school pi enko ye professor ana emeritus
nanso
enso enne ye kasikafo a ewo wiase a ontimi ni Ibrahim mu enti sase sabsobo no nipa bia owo wiase a otai bosobo se bibi wenti karasa nipa no two of the things either say na adwene ne nya adwuma ana na adwene ne wo fom ena broni say low IQ or lowest.
So at a point in time, you hear Juma, you ready. Now you see Bobie ete ayisa aveno get to be.
Yes.
Other ya say nye a multimedia and a media.
And kamabra boni nye mabra boni.
No, why should multimedia be
no,
you got to move on.
You have to.
Yeah, that's just why you hear Juma.
Yes. Because kwara hwe obra ye boy. Eye nyoma pii ena atwi ye kwen echi. Obi enu o say Ghana sabi na me pemfa to be hu ye pa kwara and fato no nye I don't do that with any ill motive. Na me pese ye di tu ye ho fo kwara me papa bo me bra mame say o say Kwame despite bra wa boy na de be chine ye say Kennedy o say ni papa nya manu sesum na so oni ho biem watonton radio stations ni nyina na Kennedy ni nam se obepe mampani a mihu na meka chen se wo ye kwasampani meka chen ni pen wonanim eno na mpese meka chen Kufuado no eye kwasampafo abrabo o papa abo brama wasi hotel waton kwasampa bra sanipa no ontimi nya oman ye da na ni wu achi no kra no ne ma entimi nya hwe e wo mabrabo because kwasampa bra na wa kire ne ma. And I say it with all the passion in me because kwara eni kwan say busia Kufuado abo eni kwan say obra sebi nko man we yabo ni e dia ja oman pani Kufuado eni kwan say nkenne obi create me bie na no kase Sri Lanka bi esi ye no because we hwe mpanifo a omo Sri Lanka na esan so omadwene wo fam omunim de wo fam na sabi jimi batam pani akoma ho enti na nkwala te santus entesuko ko kire mpanifo no oni pani kasa na o kan kwase asem kire wo pani timi kasa akola titi sekube na so pani ni nim nyansa wono se nkwala ni ntimi nye I swear kwabra do you know that lady Bridget na odin betina studio hana oye under 18 and I say 18 plus no
NDC project
se ono and a president of this country onim nyansa chen wo mo mugu parliament ho nyina including minority majority na yaka mo nyina bom sa kola kitwa no.
That girl is sharp, eh?
What must say? Onim nyansa a Katie Hammond senka ne bane sa kola na nka anopa bia wo so ofa ne book no call lesson o call lesson notes efra kola no.
Very intelligent girl.
Because ha kola no ni tinti se kube keke o ensuo ni aduane wom wo de wuti no ete se ankure hunu a eye dede ya hwi nimu ya wo muni a na eye dede hwi nim eye dede saa nyansa bako kura nim epanifu adi enso kwabra efri bra yesi ya wo de ya fa the Fourth Republic ikura fanye mfato hom ye mfa nko ye chi ni yakokai ye yaw bi atwamu pani bi obetwamu e champon bre so Kufuado wi o si ade e champon ye kura ti na koma kura say champon si feed yourself.
Operation feed yourself.
A champon baby free benti tete su kokko ena champon ye fa to beje golf obi ate akola bi ate sabre no say you see a champon de hia ne se we ko hu oba o se fa to beje golf wa pack cars ena sisi ho na say bi obi se fa to beje golf.
But meanwhile, when you say a champion, one of the head of states are investing so much in our affordable housing sector.
Yes.
So
in sports.
In sports. Baby, agriculture
and see the various
look,
now
a champion identified the problem with the black. And he tackled it. Unim. Afedie one name ko foko kunaivo ye. Kufuado yawo. Say a champion de na oye no. Emboyen. Afedie so bom de boy champion ni say champion say Jacob Bobie say yentua. na ko Bobie sia na wantwia be den na yenya bi afri broni ho e champo pese o ka kire wo se bo wo bra na ye nkɔ ho biem na bia esi entwia be den wa kɔ ho biem
yeah so yes, you are ready to set up your home where
self
dependence
reliance so wan ko twia wo kana wo be den wa kɔ ho biem nti o se ye ntwia nti yenyire ye ho ne kokoo ne yedua ye nnua bibia ye bia with time sa enuoman be me yade ye ho. This man was all over. Sabre no na esi edun keti aka ne ho. Ena Yakopon ti nani. E wo Damascus kwan so. Ono ane kan. Oh, enti no se wuti ho. Na wo hu se sa nipa wei ene ne odi wo so. Na adwini wei na na eda ne tirim odi bebu man a. Kwabra, you have to be pained. How na mimi sro se. Kwabra obi nka se pudu onhye. Na ehia ye bededwo ebi ana me mesabi o me maami adwo atemati ba bi na misuro se bi ana sisi ye ne ye nti bojabumba adwo ateme me de na efa he ebi a olumai pani fojo eje wuo kwa pia nso ti ba bi onu kura de sisi ye echi na anu kura de ode puman e ode bewo mani enu na bi a misuro ba pudu ne sia Kwabra ye bedi jo because baby o man ni kono akoye te say ye nyina ya nkwasiafo wo ye maamu ena nkwasiafo ni mom afiri so mu ye nyansafo ena ya na ya wuti wa na o kai say enti busia wei entirima na ebetua busia ne ye de ye den unima de kro untimi fa nsantene so obi asefufuo ya sabio wa wonim se sa nipa ye preko enso akoju sika no wadie oju sika di wagu abanyuma nyina wagu enyuma hodu e woga na ha nyina kwabra sika ni a mesi onsun ye eye sika ni a sabio abanyimu ena wonya ni sika
di wonya ni wie
enye se wonya chese wonya nya sika ne kura nwie wogusu pebiem
se wonya ni wie
ena wonsunye so ye private man na wodie kwabra me se opekura kobie watchman adwuma se afine kura no obekwa kwehwe nkofo fie so ommekwa kobie watchman adwuma ne bi na omagu die no na omayese adwuma no ene kanoforiata ona kumasi ona ewu ese ayie bia wo kumasi bia no woni nkofo okoho ya odi transition na agye ayie
wakwasi bi wo
ayie what you say ayie company
no asa crowd ndie maka wakwasi bi kumasi
on see you na won kwaje adwuma wo ho
oh okay
eye se obi kura wu kura ya mfa ne nkokumasi o especially omo ya de for won kran ha no ye wa ayie no wa ha e wo transition home na ye wi ya ma ofunu so de akosie wo wukurom upekro be ma airlift efunu kura wo ko ho efunu ya wawuo ya de wawuo nim katauto kura wo ko ho na loto adwuma no onko ho loto bingo ano onko ho etino kwara utimo say it is a deliberate attempt to impoverish the masses. And where we have gotten to, Nokwabra, I'm telling you, the reason why I have kept off social media and other stuffs is not because of anything. I hear they met type no, and yet because I hear them no, I just want to calm down. And I mean, so I wish, said the Ghanaian, yes, a penny for cancer be said at Chia Nemuye, a dechen Casabebuina. So now share you to be. Only didn't come on any didn't come on, Quabra, me say me fui, sometimes and commodiano. When I can hello, the next thing, Opiska. What send your mom kit to every chance says can you ho say ya nan just say nakuma I was so e come dino say who dina traffic mu a kwabra wo de hwe sene obi bow car glass mu as if say wa ye adwuma twa wo ka e na wo pe bibia free ho na mfama no na ka se boja bumba na una ye chief justice o una ye judge o una ye police o do you think say wo betimi kura se watare say wo ko adwuma wo go di asem na esie no e na wo street ni so no ye wo se ye ka ho asem Ansah na wo kwase asem na wo kwa akoka no wo be kwa akotena se wo koka. Do you think say do one my IGP? That is my fear.
All right, thank you.
That is my fear. So Haruna Idrisu, he may have just said it in a passing statement. But Kwabena, it is worse than that. Bibia betimesi. Bibia, anything can happen. Anything. And I say anything. Uni de sa she bufo kra. Obi se wa sorry or ye demonstration. Ye manenye. Hwa na no yom ko bu yen. Ya omo stage ni omo ye Kwabena. Sene. Odi am obi nka so ko demonstration. Na police for ka say ye man ne kwan ana ye court. Kwabena obi hu de besi. Odi obi hu se me kwa ye kire kom de me se me kwa ye kire so aye se ma me nko. Obi hu de besie. Oh, ebufo na ya ma Kwabena se no. Woni obi e kasa na ebu afu. Woni sofo kasa na ebu afu. Obiyara bu afu. Obiyara bu afu.
All right, so
dear sir bufuo mamen kama minuanom ma bia ewom se
adwuma bi wona
mate ewom se besi branya ade a eyade papa Kwabena ade so eno anom yedidie
hwo se be ku
ye kan
wo be wa so obi sa tare wa so
ye kan na me tu omufu yi so omunya yi Kwabena eno so a okope bibia bedi a aposifo so akogina kwa mo ye chi omo a anya se ye chi omo ne ye ja omo o ye chi omo ese obeyo ana ye fa nko
ese omo no ma na gina
as say no eno so Kwabena we social media e dey tete get ma so social media prostitutes no se omo bufo nyina ne se policefo ne chi omo a no omo bu se omo se obeyo ana ye fa nko na we ni papa muni okay yeah ko be ko ho.
Anyway, so listen, hold on for me, quick one. Mame, me who a flyer be, and President say Oko Akoshia National House of Chiefs on this Galamsey issues. Then the question is, since when a president who say this is the way you'd be fighting, Odike Ekwakasa ahemfo sorry, Obia did Odike atem. Sanya ahemfo ne kunga Galamsey. So president koye de wa ahemfo. Ana afi de Odike betimi aye a better president than Akufo-Addo. Okay. So now this a quick comment, Commander. Do you know that a Champion built majority of bungalows, school dining halls, agric buildings, and quarters and administration blocks in the northern part of Ghana? Yes, and you mean I mean but me nyadwuma bia mama bi ye video bi about wound to me. Na is so emotional, so touching. Obia anka wansa mo Ghana obia mfi. Mpacho
Mr. Bernard Entry Bosiako. Ghana obia nimo say chairman want to me. NPP regional chairman, Asante region. Then I was also CEO of Akwanta Mining. Obi animo Ghana say we are a very shrewd businessman. And tino uwosika pa. Media wouldn't name me. Because many are rich and famous. Nemomo. Ya wo metu nsuano. Nzi my four friend Ezule Manzule, Reverend Manzule. Nona ya wo metu ye minyini ye. Enti insuo ene to say forest die edamakoma so pa enu nti niema ekoso wo Ghana ewo ye mining section na yensuo asai yensasi asai yen forest sano ehame na titru nansai dia yate efa tano nimre forest reserve no kroni da ho amena chairman minim se Ghana dia obi antimi nkasa wani if say we are a critical person ewo the largest party ewo Ghana to see among party na power na misrawo me hwe wo eja me chi ba mi enu ne nti me kasa we kire wo se obi ne nua ketwa misrawo ni die mu a enye sika nyina na yedi misrawo ni die mu a enye sika nyina na yedi na ye kan wanza makasa mu se duma angunwa ocheshiawo na duma angula wa ocheshiawo. It means when everybody obi abowudin e wade a enye ho a se entumi wo kra se nkunwa echiachiawo enti menia ketwa Bernard Entry Mr. Mesrawa ayenua wo tano nimre forest no mu no bebre enyi chen wo grandfather kra wo mpanifo nyina ti mesrawo nkrofo bebre ewo area hon mu a sa forest no eboa won sisia the whole world no forest no ewo ho a eboa ye nyina efa what we call carbon dioxide absorption ho a eboa greenhouse enti eni die mu na me de srawo na me de pouch se minua ketua akonta mining yesramo munjaye tano nimre forest reserve emaye. In fact, Sir John or say another forest reserve no. Sika onya ye nyina no ewo he. Srewo. Ye wo another proverb say dumakpale tell awunyale. That's nzima meaning edimpa ye chen ahunya. Srewo. Mejina omo ewo sa area hono ene Ghana fo nyina na mo srewo se jai tano nimre forest no maye na debi yetimi ade yema ne ye na akwo akom amom akwo akohwe enioma ewo sa forest reserve no mu no madase. Mr. Bernard Entry Bosiako. Ghana obi anim wo say chairman want to me. NPP regional chairman, Asante region. Then I was also CEO of Akwanta Mining. Obi anim wo Ghana say we ye
Dimpa
Dumepale.
Listen to this tape from Mami. How do you feel on this Galamsey matter?
If you have conscience, na utime home. I'm sure this night utie video here. You should be teary in your eyes. Enti minim mameno. But obviously nekasamu well, who would to me age, and I think would to me is about 44.
Obi Mameti Achese or a environmentalist or Canada.
Yeah.
A Ghanaian.
And you can see say Nzulezu. But on no born the local name Nankasa or see in Sunu mu and Yawono. And I've been at that place I think twice. And nature says she understands na Akunta forest any juma boni amo yeno. You see why when some people are rich, you should not be envious.
No way.
What do I say? Because if you listen to some of the bad omen, Rollins will call it the stench that comes out of some people's mouths, and you come and hear the kind of deals they do to get into that, you prefer to die a poor man. We and Minua now opese on sign check for 3.2 billion akoto Chelsea no. $3.2 billion. Or say the lawyers negotiate. He say akoto Chelsea. The entire government of Ghana has to strangle their own policies to go to the IMF for 3 billion. Over 3.2 billion are Okako sign a check to go and buy Chelsea. And it turned out that, in fact, that time now, I think somebody, I don't know whether that is his true house. I'm going to a video, actually, baby, I went to me, and the road leading to his house. And yet, he had so much money to go and buy Chelsea. It's a sickening. You know. I'm not sure. I respect my little brother Abu Jinapo. And you can see that young man, if you even see the way he's moving, looking helpless in the destroyed environment, you can see he moves. Get to communities. He finished talking. Except that Okodru Otun for her or prepare speech ma Otun for.
But are you sure Abu Jinapo is sincere about the movement?
I'm coming there. Because in all this movement, Minuano, TV3 no mokoye documentary. Okay. And in that documentary, Papa Biosi was 65 years old. Or no Otiho, and at the Galam say yes, we're operating. Or say assassin or any dear. Koko yi, media. Men I met Tom Ma, Muse Omuntu, no Munyi, and they paid me 300 million. And no, Metimia could see dying. And I'm taking care of my children, and I'm doing other things. Koko I made you for over 30 years. Minyashi, I've never even gotten. I've never gotten 4,000 cities. Atumeho, 400,000. 1 year be. But gold by he has gotten 3 million. Wako sini dying for the several years. Na near a year ni yane pa ne say. The past 2 years are Ghana cocoa board ajini cocoa beans. Omuntimi ntuanaka.
For the past 2 years.
Yes. Yet they will take and go and do syndicated loans. Inti osi asase no ne dia nti ontimi ntina say ma obi mbaka nti onu na odi ama. There was another man in that same video. Okay, say, whoa, say, Galam say, phone and now mo pese or mombeto, baby, oh, yeah, ukoko if no. Now, we'll say, on town ma moi, or monkashi. Unim ni omoye. Omoko jinasoro. Na omo ye, omo cold na omo pompi insonu at ukoko farm. You cannot work on the farm, untiminkum. So that time now, because they are not in your farm. They are doing their work somewhere, but they will make sure the water enter your farm. Until that time, no owner obedi omochise omumbeto, and now they will devalue the price. No mabeto. The other one, that one was a documentary done by, I think, Joy. And I think
Erastus Donkodiano.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a soldiers.
That's Love FM.
Soldiers who omoko ya na baby ana Chinese for no omo operating, and that particular company, they don't have license to mine. They have to prospect. Into the Mineral Commission to say they have not given them license to mine. But if you go and see the devastation and the baby are no moteno, you see that soldiers' uniforms were there. When a military tells you that your security is not coordinated, there must be a central coordination among TSA. Then President Akufo-Addo sent his boys. President Akufo-Addo knows because he is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Inti yentimi nkasa Minister for Defense. Yentimi nkasa Chief of Defense Staff. A president because he is the overall boss of the army. No moko. Inti papa idini tundra eba ya. I say ana muba hamu ambeto boys no. I say boys ben. Ya chi boys baby. I say dabi soldiers no mo ha no. Inti ohwe video na wa soldier ni baako no wa fa the phone and offer in less than 20 minutes over 30 soldiers came. Bro moburu national security officers. Rastus don komo. Omo bro aji omo your friend saying camera ni bibia. And they took the video. Now the company owner or they said they should destroy every evidence. But they managed to retrieve it.
Anyway.
Inti baby a ye dream. President is going to meet chiefs for what?
That for flyer not to
chiefs now president I
don't know.
Because Minerals Commission is sitting in Accra and they are issuing licenses for concessions. The chief
and I heard the Mineral Commission CEO no say Ghana we bet me am mining in forest. He was on GTV.
So they have given the fiat.
He was on GTV. Okay, so therefore, President Akufo-Addo meets with National House of Chiefs and MMDCs on Galamsey Menace, Wednesday, 5th, 2022, 10 a.m. Ewomenshia, Kumasi, Ashanti region. And I don't know whether this is, needful.
Missy, so the chief.
But before that, now almost $100 million to fight Galamsey. Minim sena onim se satani eni ahemfo ne MMDC so and Akufo-Addo and his people na omo eye bona fide e friend is wo sa Galamsey etu ho but obi send me message bi am pese me kai we na list to abon pa ma me quick one or say Bobie ask the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources and his deputy Mrekuduka and the Western Regional Minister, Kobi Ochidako, that if they don't know what is going on, Ewo Dompim and Bonsa Forest, what is their business in these two forests mentioned above? Find out from them if whether they are farming cassava or cocoa in these forests. So there are some operations within the Dompim and Bonsa Forest.
Yes.
And the people within Takwa area and those areas believe say I think there have been several press conferences. Yes. And next my production crew no do me a favor, get me those press conferences and some more and whether the president was interested to tackle that and the various
and the petitions to the
presidency. Pacho, 1 minute.
Inti Niamey can say I don't know what the president want the chiefs to do because the state arrest them. And so if you the president who has the absolute authority of governance, una wa establish Minerals Commission, una wa appointed CEO, or muna mush issue letters nti obiti passing pe na gold wa ha no be abaka said this concession matter nti media obi a oye ejuma ho no untimi ye ejuma ho bio. Why would you be assembling the chiefs at this time? Act with your Republican power and stop disgracing us.
Listen, just a minute. But Obi has sending very funny. He was saying, Bobie, they should have added MPP executives to this meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
MPP executives in fair. You see, there be a mekase sa wo dada me enye hu se wo dada wa wo what must say se me na poku e ko tena ba bi na me ya me sheda bodam a hu chen se obi abodam what must say oh ye wo mampani a wono ankasa na ye Galamsey ya ena onam na wasa ye ne ho te se wo se hwehwe omo ye Galamsey Kwabena, what can I say? Metro letter petition to the president say, Mrekuduka eye Galamsey ya. Yeah, oye galamsey. Yeah, in fact, eneya me no kasa me kuduka oye galamsey. Eneya.
The president no amount a response.
Mr. Manuel Sio.
Manuel amount response in put campus investigate and we say
no, there was a response.
But they investigate.
No, as regards mine.
The
response that came was signed by Kofi Asante Bediachu.
Investigate.
Meba. Response ne say list over good governance advocacy group Ghana no. Won't register ye till me a citizen. Me say obi sensuoni sase. It is any pano money deputy to Abujinapo office. Enye because at the corner wo se won koye no. Won ko stop no. Eye no na odididie, eno na odi mutintiman. Eno na oni Abujinapo na mu no kra sesi ame no ka say including Kwabena your friend is yes, Kwabena Ochredakon. They see your friend is saying Bonzo your friend is saying Elembele hono they see Elembele hono unim akwano ye DC no now okoche excavators no unim nipa kro excavators okoche no okoche former MPP chairman excavators chairman adwuma oye no Kwabena Ochredakon one in the Dikasubum on the Freddy Blay. Betumra metres you. Betumra metres ye. Omo yourself in so many Kufadobi. I don't think I don't think regional minister. It's so, one here for
so responsible the man is
so one here for so. I have no money ordain. 2 million can or hine war. Ya obetimi a stop say e mo bi nya galamsey unim say offense o hene kra de oye illegal. So to focus say mo bi enkoye galamsey he will be speaking with illegality in mind. He could be sued. Just say in 2 minutes wo de kokota ye mu eno de ye be ka kire mu pen o pa fa kwohyepo ye be ka kire o ba bi a pa bi afa ko nanso no de tene say Kwabena ebi ano hine mpeso obeye lawless meboa enu nti no mpeso obema ni tumi aye adwuma ni tumi e kura no waje de akoma minerals commission otini baby ohine tini baby obi ohine bi atini baby a na obi abase mikura krata abamu krata se na no forestry for kwachi akonta mining for uhu akwa no the we are no any forestry for kasa because of feel say Ansah kese bi esi nachi sa akwa no se president ye nipa o hwe galamsey fo achi omo tumu a na ka ba na anka Kwabena nke police fo nkwachi no.
The point is media me massive is simple. So what me identify say ade obi ye illegal, which means the person can be prosecuted.
Yes.
O kwa for no akwa de prosecute him and let's move on. That's all.
Oh, it, you know, it's a very sad thing knowing that the president is a galamseyer. He has appointed galamseyers. They are doing galamsey. Gabi Asachi da kon tape by why investigating. Debi Antranka. Erastus Assemble why investigating. Erastus Asari don't assemble. Gabi num ne kwaje your friends omkoye your friends injunction to Erastus so. Say my Erastus cram father any continue Facebook. Which law in this world can tell say me holding me Facebook no me amakoya me video no meet me fa you need to what judge bother.
All right, thank you. Live on Accra 100.5 and I hope say nananuma info Asia Akufo-Addo a omumusa na nsem yensa pema me say ne vice chairman ewo central region ekowusi ene ne ofa ase Gabi Ochredakon se ne nuo eya omudin epie wo galamsey mu no waye ne den omumusa ne say eya onua honto bisiu eya camera sini so se ojiji galamsey sika no waye asem ne den no omumusa ne say se watimi ama ne minister abeka say wuntumi operate area bi illegally or why are some den? Say Akufo-Addo to me in some way no, including your friends a small scale for say a soldier for be attack or mujiji go no the co presidency. One ho. Enti saa nneɛma no so timi saa nneɛma we ya no a na yebehu sɛ Ghana ahemfo ɔma ready sɛ ɔmo ne ɛbɛko galamsey no sɛ ɔmo ne na ani saa nkɔmɔ we na ɔmo kɔtena hɔ adwobiri ɔmo anim ɛhwɛ no a ma Ghana ni bia mfa Akufo-Addo ne ahemfo no serious because they are the criminals no fra entoma ene chachaw no. They are the criminals. Criminals no ne asofo no. When you pick Christian Council, when you pick a Pentecostal Council, when you pick whatever the Otabels, Duncan Williams, Jasaris, they are the criminals. They are even dangerous than Mama Pat. Thank you. Top Choco. You don't must be brave. And then I call this in. You don't must papa. And a quick credit. You Nasia Emma Womo. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Almost same in Ghana for say Bright Soja capsules, Bright Garlic Plus capsules, Tabia Herbal Center. Omne de a Tabia Herbal Mixture Abba. A woman for Eclipse Collateral. You don't must say. Good morning Herbal Mixture. Also my negotiated benefit trust company. You don't must say an Amfo Enterprise. You don't must say. And then you may live Accra 100.5. Quick one, and I say command production crew and it's me. Ose, money in a Momra, Mongoto All right, so that's the live Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Tuesday edition. I'm very grateful for your company. Nyame Aduma, or turn your baby, or try your special. Or try you Ghana gas akoya adwuma bi. Ensem wo krom ha papa. I'm done, I'm out. Enjoy your evening.
Onyami necheche. Obodo ipo. Onyesi na boyo. Irani. Mani jebe. Ikolo jebo. Ani neche. Inata kikudani. Akumo wane belo sini nani. William emeka ngoma